Back here at McLean Park in Mayfair, what a beautiful evening too, as we look out to the Pacific Ocean. If you squint really tightly, you might just see Chile. New Zealand against Pakistan, second one-day international. And New Zealand are batting first. Have put up a massive 369 for 5 off their 50 overs, featuring 2 one-day hundreds, including a really special one in the history of New Zealand cricket. Here are the highlights with Craig Cumming.
Was started by Brendan McCullum, who was aggressive as he always is at the top of the order. The feature was he was staying in his crease and just reacting to what was bowled to him. Freddie come on, a couple of boundaries, and then he chopped one onto his leg stump. Freddie had made the breakthrough. Sport out Kane Williamson. Not surprising, he just looked fantastic from the first ball, working it all around the park. Martin Guptill at the other end survived a close chance to point and started to find his rhythm. Delton boundaries, brought up his 50 against Pakistan attack. They were starting to struggle part-time. Bowlers were getting hit to all parts of the ground. Williamson brought up his 50, and then a rank full toss from Martin Guptill. He'll still be shaking his head, managed to hit it down long off throat. Threw away 100. Kane Williamson just continued to work the ball around. Shots. This was the feature, over cover against the spin. Hitting gaps. And he brought up his 100. 80 deliveries. Consummate ease. Joy to watch. Ross Taylor come out, found his timing nicely, then an opportunity. Share to Freddie was not happy. Along with Williamson, started to really create momentum. Then Williamson shoveled one to short fine leg, dismissed for 112. Ross Taylor gave a chance out to mid-wicket. Should have been taken. Along with Elliott, they were aggressive in the early overs, heading into the death. Taylor finally got one out of the middle, sent it out of the ground. A little bit of luck with a thick outside edge, and he brought up his 100 and 50. Grant Elliott was aggressive. He couldn't get underneath one far enough and was taken. And this Nathan McCullum out, or Luke Ronchi out to join Ross Taylor. Taylor started to be aggressive. Basically, wherever they bowled, he could hit it for 4. Luke Ronchi, first ball, had a swing. There was a noise. It got referred upstairs. Snicko showed there was a wee noise. Nathan McCullum got going, and then Ross Taylor trying to bring up New Zealand's 100th one-day 100. Last ball of the innings, he did it with a thick outside edge. It ran away. The joy of his teammates and Ross Taylor. He loves Napier, he loves McLean Park.
And in the end, New Zealand will be more than happy with 369 in their 50 overs. An all-round brilliant batting performance after McCullum had won the toss and chosen to bat. 116 off the last 10 overs, and Taylor scoring 73 of those. And it was 50 overs of toil for Pakistan. Bilawal Bhatti probably receiving the most punishment, 93 off his 10. Mohammad Irfan, his usual testing self. So in the end, with 50 overs and Pakistan's batting to go, they require a massive 370 at just under 7.5 runs per over.
Craig Cumming with the highlights of Pakistan's chase.
Well, this is why they are so happy. It didn't start so well for them, though. Pakistan come out, Hafiz and Shahzad. Slower start, but then they started to find the boundaries. Shahzad very aggressive with it through the offside. The ramp shot, he opened up the hip, played with a lot of aggression. Hafiz top edge, 1 for 6. And then an opportunity. Very good bit of work by Ronchi. Just behind the line was the judgment. Adam Milne come in, started to work up some good pace. Opening partnership of 111. Very good. Nathan McCullum come on, and his first over was expensive. Went for 14. 6 and a 4. Shazad was starting to take toll on any form of bowling, whether it be quick or spin. Brought up a lovely 50. Hafiz also brought up his 50. Then Shazad tried to hit Nathan McCullum out of the ground. All he managed to do was pick out Adam Milne, and they lost their first wicket. Yunus Khan come out, played a couple of nice shots. And then he too tried to hit Nathan McCullum over the mid-wicket boundary, and the running catch by Tim Southey. Hafiz was untroubled at the other end, picking the gaps out. Took Elliott on in the power play once, and then he tried it again. Milne come in and took a simple catch, and Elliott had his man. They brought out a Freedy to try and up the run rate, and all he could do was manage to pick out Grant Elliott. Superb bit of bowling by Daniel Vittori. Umar Akmal come out again. He was also aggressive, and then he chopped one on. Let him Milne 147 Ks. He was happy. Haris Sahel didn't waste any time, but he could only hit one up to Brendan McCullum, and now New Zealand was sewing up this game. Elliott, slow ball, simple catch to Brendan McCullum. And New Zealand's tactics. The final wicket, Martin Guptill taking a simple catch, and Tim Southey getting 2 wickets to finish off. Trent Boult wrapped it up to get his wicket of the day. So a very happy New Zealand side.